Welcome back to the Dirty Shirt Podcast.
This is Season 2, Episode 17.
I'm Brayden.
And I'm Nolan.
And we're off.
With the poop of 2 cows.
Nice.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Yes. We're back at my house.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually the iconic scene. Like, this is like our profile photo.
Yeah.
If you recognize this.
I think it was like... Yeah.
And we actually, we lost this footage or something. Camera died. I don't remember, but...
It was the true episode 4.
Yeah.
Because episode 4 that you guys know was a re-record of episode 4. Which I think we've talked about before.
I think was better, yeah. So,
Yeah.
But we finally got the iconic shot, us in live action here in the doorway.
We were going to redo it at one point, and then we didn't. So here we are now.
Aha! I love the exposed brick.
Yeah.
So
it's fine.
And you're saying, but Nolan and Braden, where's your guest? And we'll get to that later.
Yeah, we will.
So
no guest for now. We just thought, hey, let's just kick it back like we used to for a bit.
Yeah.
But we will have a guest. So.
Yeah, because we have to. It's Season 2 after all.
Right. Yeah. And it's not McKenna.
Yeah. She might pop in.
Yeah.
So Braden, we haven't posted in a couple of weeks. What have you been up to?
Nothing.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I've been doing some stuff. I recently rejoined the band that I was in, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Grand Dogs. Grand Dogs. So yeah, you should look it up. Come to some of our shows. You can find us on Instagram, Spotify, all kinds of things. I was, which actually we should have Alex on sometime. That would be really fun.
That would be cool.
Maybe Season 3. Little teaser. But
if your name is Alex, look out. Could be any of you.
Yeah. Well, yes, this guy Alex who is leading this band, he was living in Texas for a long time. I'll just give the short version because I do think it would be fun to have him on and you can hear his full story. But he moved back to the area because he, I think, grew up in the area or his family's in the area. And so lives over in Philly, and he's the cousin of somebody that I went to high school with, and actually had a big crush on her. But yeah, and
we'll get into that Season 3.
Yeah, probably not. I hope. But yeah, she it's crazy because she texted me, and this was years after she graduated.
Yeah,
and I hadn't talked to her in forever, and she was like, hey, my cousin's looking for a drummer. You still play drums? I was like, yeah. And so I went and joined him with him for a while. I played in the band for a year and a half, maybe closer to a year. And then one of my friends from high school joined, KT,
yeah,
who we had on the pod. Sometimes I forget who we've had on here and who people know.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, KT joined the band. Then we were doing that for a while. KT was living in the Westchester area, so I would drive from Lancaster, pick her up, and then go into Philly. And then we would, perform and rehearse and everything. And I was just doing a lot, and something had to go. And so the band went because...
Yeah, that and an hour and a half commute.
Right. It was just kind of too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And they would, every once in a while, do a show in Lancaster or somewhere nearby, and I would go and just be man, I wish I never quit because it was a lot of fun.
Right.
And
And we saw you play drums in Lancaster.
Yes, you did.
Right here. No. It was just a rooftop bar. It was pretty fun. It was also funny because none of us were drinking age. We were all 20 at this point. And we're
I was 19. They gave me a ticket that I could go get a beer at the bar because they just assumed I was 21. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, so we're all at the bottom being like, hey, want to go up and see like our friend play. And they're like, no, it's a bar. Like, and they don't card up there, I guess, traditionally.
Yeah.
So then it was like, we're not letting you up. And we're like, bro, come on. We literally know the drummer and like this and that. So we literally called your parents and they had to come down and vouch for all of us. Like this group of like 10 youngsters.
Yeah.
And then they like, when we went in, they just like big X's, like Sharpie on our hands. And they're like, don't serve these people.
Right.
We weren't trying to get anything.
Right.
But like, it was cool to see you play. And yeah, hopefully we'll all see you again, play again.
Yeah. Hopefully soon sometime. I think, we're probably going to have a show. I know there's one in October that's kind of far away, though. I'm hoping that we can play one again here soon, close into Lancaster. But, that was also the day before we left for the trip out west.
Yeah, which we've talked about, van drum debacle.
Right.
Got people on, what is it, a 2-person bike?
Yeah.
Tandem bicycle.
Tandem bike, yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow,
go listen to episode 4.
Yeah.
I think that's when we talked.
We've probably talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was that probably sounded crazy on the mic. I'll stop doing that in a second. Yeah, that was cool though. Yeah, that was insane. Just to recap that, got the van back from the shop that Friday. Then that night, played a show in Lancaster, like loaded up my drums in there, and then the next morning leave for a 2-week trip out west.
Yeah.
Road trip in the van. Insane.
Good times.
And when I picked up the van, I like told the mechanic who my plans were, and he's like, you want to take it on maybe like a little test trip first, make sure it's like good. I was like, no, like,
no time.
Go. Yeah. He's like, okay. But yeah. Anyway.
Classic.
So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the band. Anyway, then I left, and they got a different drummer. Then he was drumming with them for a while. I mean, until now. And then he got a big boy job, so he can't be in the band anymore. And I was like, well, I'm not doing anything right now, and I have the capacity to be in a band again. So I can fill in for you guys until you find somebody else. And they were like, why don't you just join the band? I was like, okay, maybe I'll do that. So, yeah, it'll be cool. Maybe I'll put in just a hair of footage of us at the recent show that we were at, because Lauren took a video of it before.
Nice.
Pretty good, huh?
I liked it.
I actually haven't watched back any of the videos yet. I'm like scared to hear myself play.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty critical of myself, but
yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's probably the biggest news I have from the past couple weeks. But yeah. Well, and that we're starting that marching band a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
A lot of music things for you right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting musical. In recent news, we don't do topical stuff too much, but we wanted to mention the March Madness tournament has just come to an end.
Yeah.
The as of recording this, the national championship game was 2 days ago. Yeah. So a lot of fun going through that. It's always fun to fill out a bracket. We had the top brackets of our friend group. I mean, not actually, because like I think some of the other people that picked Michigan surpassed me in points probably, but
yeah. Well, what was cool was we were both below Cordell, I think. Or were you above Cordell?
I think it was below, yeah.
But Cordell had Duke chosen.
Right.
So, and you had UConn chose, and I had Michigan chose.
Yeah.
I don't think that's correct grammar, but whatever.
Chosen, probably.
And And so if UConn would have won, you would have won the bracket pool. If Michigan won, I would have won the bracket pool.
Yeah.
And
which meant nothing to us because there was nothing on the line besides bragging rights.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. It's like, it's funny, like I have like won like all of the sports things that we've done for like a while now. Because there was a four-peat of the fantasy football, and we haven't done a bracket pool in a couple of years, or at least not one that I joined.
Not last year, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, and you might have won the one previous. I don't know, like you always seem to do good at these sorts of things.
Yeah, which is funny because like I really don't feel like I have like extended ball knowledge or anything. I feel like it's like I just like I don't know. Let's look at the numbers and make an informed decision, and then hope for the best. I feel like I've gotten pretty good luck with this kind of stuff over the past couple of years.
And maybe that is it, because I feel like where people go wrong is they look at the numbers and then they're like, I'm just feeling this way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then pick the other thing. So, and I feel like I get into that a lot. Like, I'm like, this team got like somebody who's 7'9".
Yeah.
They gotta wait. Yeah. Like Florida, they had that huge guy, 7'9", and like they played him for like 15 minutes because I think he's like a freshman and he's like he's still getting better at ball, but like I was like, clearly they win.
Still learning the game.
Yeah, and that was probably the biggest upset of the whole tournament.
Well, Duke losing too, I think, was pretty big because
that was just dramatic. But that was to a 2 seed, so not like
that's true.
Yeah,
I just think they were like projected to. Like they were like the most chosen team to win. So they had the highest percentage of bracket like championship choices of the people.
Yeah.
Michigan, I think, had third highest. I was looking at the numbers a bit.
Right. I know only 3% chose UConn, so I was going to be so excited.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Yeah. And the only reason because I made like maybe 2 or 3 brackets that I actually tried on. Mm-hmm. Like I like did some for branding or like whatever. And then obviously those never pan out.
Right.
But yeah, I like did one where I was like, I'm going to specifically choose UConn because we're going to see them play.
Yeah, that was sick. We went and saw UConn play. And... Well, we went to the March Madness night that was at, or one of the nights that was at Xfinity Live Arena.
Yeah.
In Philadelphia. So we saw UConn play Furman.
Mm-hmm.
And
which was probably the game they struggled with the most.
Yeah. Well, aside from the one they lost.
Yes.
But, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And UCLA play UCF.
Yeah.
Was the other game that we saw, which was also a really good game.
That was just a good game in terms of close. I thought it was low-key bad basketball.
Yeah.
Felt like there was a lot of like turnovers, stumbling, like the passing wasn't crisp.
Here's some pictures from that. We took some pictures specifically for you guys.
Yeah.
So.
And it was but it was cool. And then I think Furman, UConn, that was like some good basketball.
Yeah, it was.
Like Furman was just going on a tear. They had that one guy who was just like pulling up and sinking shots he had no business making.
Yeah, it was
like
insane.
doing it like not like in a lucky way. Like he was just
right. He was just playing really good basketball. We were all kind of we were thinking like, man, like if this guy would transfer to a school or that gets more like popularity, like he could probably. Go somewhere with his ball.
But unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, whatever side you're cheering for, Terrence Reed Jr.
I thought it was Jaden Reed.
I don't know. Reed Jr.
Yeah, number 5.
Yeah, he on UConn put up the most historic performance I've ever witnessed.
It was ridiculous.
It was like 5 minutes in the game, he had 16 rebounds. Yeah. We looked up at the board, we're like, no way that's true. He ended the game with like 37 points and like 29 rebounds or something, 28.
I think it was 29 points and 27 rebounds. I thought he was going to have equal points and rebounds, which would have been insane.
Drop a 30-30.
Yeah, that's insane.
That was even possible.
Yeah, like a double-double is insane.
Right.
A 30-30.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was like,
and that's in like less time than NBA, right?
Yeah. So like if you scale that up, that's like 40 rebounds probably. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes less play than NBA.
Yeah.
Because they're 20-minute halves, and an NBA game is 4 15-minute quarters.
Yeah. If he didn't go so crazy, they would have lost that game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Because, I mean, that's a 2 seed versus a 15 seed. I think a 15 seed has only won 6 times, I think.
Yeah.
I saw.
So everyone was hyped for Furman. That would have been very fun.
Yeah.
To see an upset. But it was also fun to see the team we watched go to the championship as well.
Yeah, that was really cool. I was kind of torn with the game because I was like, man, it would be cool if I won this bracket, but we saw UConn play. It would be sick to see them win the championship.
Yeah.
And then we could say, oh, we saw that team live.
Right. And the only reason it's not like we like UConn. We just went there because it was the game in Philly, the closest to us.
Right.
So
I was kind of over Dan Hurley.
Yeah. I know. But we're also pro wearing a suit. So because what was the other coach's name?
I don't know.
But quarter zip fella on Michigan.
Not a fan of that.
Come on.
Yeah.
Dress up.
Put a suit on.
Yeah.
And something else that is sick, Dan Hurley wearing the same suit for every game.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Right.
Very cool.
No tie. He could
put on a tie.
Yeah, he could put on a tie.
But at least he just put on a suit.
Yeah. And probably the coolest thing from that night was drone show advertisement.
Yes.
Leaving the arena.
Yeah. First time I had seen a drone show. Was that your first time seeing a drone show?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was insane. I'll put some footage in here of the one that we saw.
It was nuts. I'm like passing a billboard, watching an ad on YouTube, whatever. Like I'm frustrated always. Mm-hmm. I was like excited.
Yeah, it was
to
sick.
see this ad.
Yeah.
I was like, I will. Well, I'm not gonna say always because I'm sure like once this becomes more popular, I'll be like, bro, you cannot just be stealing the sky like this. Right. But I was very excited. Everything comes up. The big eyeballs were like, yo, eyeballs in the sky. Could you imagine like if you didn't know this technology exists, how scared you would be?
Yeah. We were saying like putting eyeballs in the sky over one of those unreached tribes in the Amazon or whatever.
Horrified.
Yeah. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, it was because we we got out of the stadium and then we're like walking back to our car because we kind of parked far away for cheaper parking, and we turned the corner and there's just huge basketballs in the sky. Yeah. And we're like, hello?
Yeah. We're like, basketballs?
Yeah. And then they just they started, moving around, doing their whole animation and stuff. And we're like, okay, cool. They brought this stuff out for March Madness. And then it's like, buy Samsung Galaxy Note 20 or whatever. Yeah. And we're like, Of course it's an ad.
Yeah. But then we watched it for for the whole time.
Yeah. Because it's mesmerizing.
It was, yeah.
It's something you don't imagine telling that to your 10-year-old self. That's, I don't know. Because they had they had those little quadcopter thingies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like drones. Back in the day. I guess that's not that far of a reach to be hey, they're going to automate these and make it into a thing in the sky.
Yeah.
But
I was also so excited for it. But I remember and just watching it mesmerized. You know what I mean? The big eyeballs were there was 3 sets, and then the ones on the side, it was can't see it because of the privacy feature. And I was like, oh, that's actually, all right, fair advertising. This is cool. I don't mind it. Then as I remember, we were getting in the car, I was like, actually, I'm not a fan of this. As cool as it was to see, I'm can you imagine one day it's just you're standing outside, beautiful sunset, the breeze is blowing, and it's this sunset brought to you by Frito-Lay. I would be irate.
Oh, yeah.
I would be so upset.
Well, I always find it funny, the trail behind, words on, planes at the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are, cool. I think kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
They're just, yeah. It's it's like you're enjoying the beach and then you start, and it's like a little ad for like go see the Globetrotters here. In June when I'm there in like May. Like no, I'm not coming back down here to see the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Or but what's good is that they don't do it like at sunset because they could do that already. Like the sun setting, people know they're going to the beach to watch the sunset.
Yeah, but there's probably less people at sunset though.
Really?
Most people are probably out to dinner or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess like it wouldn't be that hard to just throw one across though. Like at sunset, because they have a lot of them going all day. Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like people go watch the sunset at the beach.
No, I
know
I do. Yeah. I mean, at least like if I'm at the beach for 5 days, I'm going 3 days out of 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm hitting the beach like prime, like
that's true.
Sitting in the sun, swimming in the ocean 5 out of 5 days.
That's true. That's a good point.
So, and it's typically way more packed. Like there's blankets everywhere. You can't even find a spot. But when you're there in the evening, it's just a couple people standing around.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
I think with the drone shows too, it's like, I think it's like, well, actually, what it reminded me of was I've had Blade Runner on the mind because they're showing it at Penn Cinema on Sunday, which is going to be sick. Have you ever seen Blade Runner?
Mm-mm.
You should come. It's going to be awesome. One of a lot of the establishing shots of like, because it's supposed to be like in the future.
Yeah.
There's like ads like everywhere, and especially in Blade Runner 2049 or whatever, or 59, the one with Ryan Gosling, the second Blade Runner. They have like full like hologram like things, and they're like insane, and it's like they're like all ads.
Do you think are they like real ads for like businesses? Like, do you think businesses paid to put their ads in that movie?
Yeah. So
that's fun.
What's cool is like, so it's from the Blade Runner is from the 80s. It was made in the 80s, and it's like supposed to be like in the future. And so they put like two of the biggest ones that are in the movie is a Coca-Cola one and an Atari one, because those were like two of the biggest things at the time. Yeah. Coca-Cola has like
still stayed. Yeah.
Atari completely gone.
Right.
Which is just really funny.
Yeah.
Like if they would have even like.
Well, it's kind of funny because like Coca-Cola, like you can see that it would stay very similar for a long time, but like gaming systems gotta change. You know, but I guess like.
Yeah, but like you would assume that like Nintendo is still just as big, if not bigger than it was.
That's true.
Back then. Like Atari though was like we are the ones who are doing this. Yeah. Like they were like the biggest at home console thing for like when they first started. So you would assume that they would be the ones who are like continuing to set the tone. Yeah. Which is why, they're the ones that are in there. And I assume they paid for it too.
Right. I love like the tongue in cheek advertising. Like I'm thinking of Wayne's World. Okay. When they're like, I think it's even the second one. I don't know.
I've never seen them, actually.
Oh.
I know.
Party time, excellent. But like, there's like one scene where like, he's like, man, it makes me really sick. Like when people just like are like selling out for advertisements or whatever. And he's like, and just like super big product placement. Yeah. And then Garth, the other guy, he's like, yeah, it just makes me sick. And he like crosses his legs and he's like decked out head to toe in Reebok gear, like so branded.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's like, Truman Show. That's like a big thing. Yeah. We've talked about. But she turns to the camera and like.
But were those real items?
No, I don't think so.
Right.
So yeah,
I would have loved if the movie was just like, hey, screw it. It's part of the like plot. Right. So we're just gonna actually sell out right now. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like it's not like out of place. Yeah. When advertising is like in a proper place, I don't mind it. Mm. That's why I feel like the drone show I kinda liked.
Yeah. Yeah. I always find it funny the opposite of that though, where like they want to convey like this guy's into basketball, but they can't pay for the rights to put in like him in like a Sixers shirt, so it just says basketball on his shirt.
Yeah.
I just saw that recently there's a show King of Queens with Kevin James. And he's like always wearing these like shirts that say NBA basketball, or I forget what did he say, but it's like
professional basketball league.
Yeah. And there's a shirt or a time there's a famous picture of Rob Lowe. They showed him on the like the TV he was at one of the Super Bowls, and he's just wearing a hat that says NFL, like the NFL logo instead of like a Chiefs hat or whatever.
Yeah. But like that's still licensed, right?
Yeah, well that was different. The NFL one was different.
Right.
Yeah, it's just funny like
That would be funny being like, oh, like, you have like a football fan? Yeah, I love the NFL.
Yeah.
And then people would be like, oh, what's your team? I just like the game.
I just like watching football.
And like you're branded out just in NFL merch, no team association.
Yeah. Huge fan of Roger Goodell. Love how he inserts himself into the league business all the time.
Yeah.
Love referees taking control of games.
Yeah. I love sports commentators too.
Yeah.
I like how they're unbiased, and I like how they. Yeah.
You ever heard of Joe Buck? My favorite guy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
You like that? You love the free agents until they sign with a team,
right?
Yeah.
You know who's on the free agency this year?
Kyler Murray just got released. Oh, he signed with the Vikings. Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny too. Like, okay, we need to make this teenage boy seem sporty, so we got to put him in some sport clothes. Okay, here, wear basketball shorts and this basketball shirt that says basketball.
Yeah.
Or sports.
Right. And we're going to make it like purple or red, like a thing that would be a team color, but clearly isn't. Yeah.
Which honestly, maybe I don't have much room to talk in this because I am wearing a Seattle Supersonics hat.
Hey, they might be back.
They might be back. But like, also I think I've said on this podcast before that they're definitely coming back. That's not true. They just really think they're coming back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they're probably going to. But it's not like confirmed.
Yeah.
So I'll set the record straight on that.
That would be an expansion team?
Yeah. Because the league is like planning on having 2 expansion teams in the next like I think for the 2027 season.
Yeah. That's cool.
So like not this coming fall, but the following fall, I think, is when that's going to happen.
You heard it here first. Giannis to the Supersonics.
We could talk about Cowshe.
Yeah, betting.
Yeah.
It's just
crazy.
funny. Like, it's just sports betting with a different filter on it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that they like can skirt more laws because it's a predictive market.
Right.
Which, like, if you don't know anything, it's basically like, oh, it's a way to poll the public, but like it's going to be a more accurate poll because people are voting with their money. So like it's actually what they believe.
Yeah.
So like it's a more accurate way, which is a good idea in theory, but it's just a loophole for more sports betting.
Right.
In states that don't allow sports betting.
Right. And what we were referencing there was like Giannis was for like a whole month, didn't play basketball, and was like, I probably am going to go somewhere else to play basketball instead of with the Milwaukee Bucks. And then he didn't get traded. And like places like Cowshe were doing, is it Cowshe or Cowsheet?
I think Cowshe.
I think it's Cowshe. We're like, bet on if you think Giannis is going to leave the Bucks. And then a lot of people did. And then after the trade deadline went past, he was like, announced, oh, I'm partnering with Cowshe. Like, so, okay, they paid you to go on this big campaign of like, I'm probably getting traded.
Yeah.
and like just got a bunch of money. And it's completely legal because it's a predictive market and not sports betting.
Right.
I also am not, and neither is Nolan. So 'cause they're probably going to come for like calling out.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe I'll cut that because you probably can't say those words on YouTube.
I like living.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a Bucks fan, as a Giannis fan.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Giannis too.
I know. I'm like I would hate to see him leave, but at this point it feels like he wants something else. He needs something else. I would be happy to see him go and pursue
Spread his wings.
Yeah, and like I think for the team at this point you have to get some value while he's young and has a full career ahead of him, and so especially with like drafts, like with NBA prospects coming in and just being so good right away. Like you look at the rookies and they're just crazy.
Stephon Castle going crazy on the Spurs. Cooper Flag. Stephon Castle's year 2 or 3, I think now.
Right.
But like he came in pretty hot and is like playing just as good in his sophomore season.
What's the other Duke fella?
Cooper.
Colin Knippel.
Oh,
Con
Knippel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going crazy. 3-point record.
Mm-hmm.
Beep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
I like North Carolina.
Yeah.
They got good vibes. So I like that they got a lot of blues. You know what I mean? They got UNC, they got the Panthers, they got the Hornets. I like that light color blue in sports.
Yeah.
That's a dark blue, but
yeah. We're getting very sport heavy here.
Yeah. Moving on. Actually, not so fast.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about, while we're on this subject of brackets.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
March Sconeness at the cafe. It's been a lot of fun. We had 16 scone flavors. The goofiest being probably like chicken curry and dill pickle. And we've been doing it, for like 4 weeks now. We're at the final 4 this week. So it's strawberry cheesecake versus lemon poppy. And it's cinnamon bun versus fig goat cheese. So
boom.
Oh, it's been fun.
Yeah, I didn't get in for the
Welcome.
Hello. Hi. Thank you. I'm home.
Yay!
Welcome, McKenna.
Our special guest, but not the
Real special guest.
Yeah.
A separate special guest coming.
It's good.
It was good.
Try us.
I would love to try. Give me a sip. Taste test.
We didn't talk about it at all yet.
I had some extra time at work and I wanted to make a fun lemonade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
It is very sweet.
I would have kept it more tart.
I took a couple sips because I didn't measure it or anything. I took a couple sips and I got like a sugar headache, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I watered this down more than I watered down yours.
It's still good.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little too, little sugary.
But I did put in a pinch of salt and about a teaspoon of vanilla.
I'm holding my microphone over
Yeah.
You're talking no microphone.
The vanilla. That's what's throwing me off here.
I was saying, I tasted it and I thought it tasted like a liquid form of like a lemon tart or something, like more of a lemon dessert rather than like a lemonade.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I think probably the vanilla is what that.
Make sure I'm camera ready.
I think you're actually out of frame.
Oh, perfect. Even better. Right. Even better.
So
anyway.
I don't even know if they saw your head when you were talking before.
Perfect.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Actually, they might have, but whatever.
I didn't, I don't know. Okay, thanks.
Awesome. Oh, well. All right. We should move on.
Well, let's wrap up the
All right. So
I missed the round of 16. 16 was the biggest round, right?
Well, we did 2 weeks of 8.
Right.
To do the full 16 scone flavors.
I only got the taste of the Elite 8.
Right. Then we got to the Elite 8.
Right.
Now we're in the final flour or 4.
Yeah.
And then next week will be the championship. So
you should send me some pictures of that.
Oh yeah.
And put them in. But yeah, I got to try the Elite 8. I think strawberry cheesecake is my favorite, so I'm gunning for that one to win. I came in and contributed to that to get that pushed it through the final final four.
Oh yeah.
So
It's been a pretty close matchup so far.
yeah,
Yeah. So
I didn't see the recap from yesterday or today. Then
well, I don't know how much I want to post it. You know what I mean?
Were you not posting recap? Did you not?
Oh,
post one?
recap? No, I will post a recap. I was just saying, like, I posted like a score update.
Oh, that's what I meant. Score.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, McKenna.
Oh, that would be
Oh.
really good.
Do that again. Perfect.
Oh man. Did you want to talk about your T-shirt before we move on to our special guest?
Oh yeah, good point. So, if you guys remember the Cordell and Bree episode, sorry, I could have handed you
Aliens.
Aliens. Yeah, I had to leave early to go to well, I didn't have to, I guess per se, but I left early to go to a Wheatus concert. So my shirt here is from the band who opened for them. I will show it now. They were called Keep Flying, and their album was called Time and Tide that they were like promoting on this tour of theirs. And they were really good. They were like a little heavier than like what Wheatus would be considered, because Wheatus is like
You calling them fat?
no. Wheatus is like punk rock more, but so Keep Flying was like punk rock, but just a little more metal. And they were great. I really enjoyed them. I got a CD and a shirt of them, and I've been listening to the CD. I also like ended up going and like talking to the oh nice. The drummer was hanging out after the show, and I was like talking to him for a little bit. So I took a picture with him, and I'll put that right here because he was a cool guy. Yeah, and then obviously the Wheatus concert. So Wheatus, if you guys don't know, their number one song is "Teenage Dirtbag." It's like the song that you've probably heard by them before. But they actually have other music. I would say their other music is like just as good as like Teenage Dirtbag. It's just like Teenage Dirtbag is the only one that really like popped off. And it has like the funny bit in it too. And so yeah, they I think it was just really fun, and yeah. Was there anything else I wanted to say with that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. There was just one. There was like a funny interaction. There was one dude. I was there with Lauren and KT and KT's husband, and there was like a dude who kept like standing close to us, and he was very inebriated, and it was just like a funny interaction. I don't know. I'll probably cut me saying that because I can't like actually explain why it was funny, but yeah.
Everyone's had a situation that's,
Yeah.
This is just a funny person being funny.
Right. Anywho, it was fun. I would go to a Wheatus concert again. And if Keep Flying's ever near Lancaster, I'll probably go see them as well. And yeah, it was a good time. Go to live music. Support live music because it needs it, and it's worth it, and it's cool. So, yeah, do that.
You saying that because you're in live music now?
Maybe.
Oh, anyways. Do we need a third mic for this next part? Or 'cause we're gonna have to...
Yeah, we might as well set one up.
All right. Brief intermission.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of band merch, we're not a band, but we do have merch.
Boom.
Just a reminder.
Just a reminder. Email us at bandnpod@gmail.com. Boom.
Yep. With your size and dirtiness level.
Yeah.
How dirty you want it. More posts to be made in the near future. And for our first ever phone-in guest, Brayden!
Yeah.
What's up?
I wonder how this audio is going to turn out. We'll find out.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. So, introducing to the Dirty Shirt podcast, my friend Braden. This is spelled differently than this Braden.
Yeah.
This is Braden with a Y, also known as people around me or like my parents and whatever. I refer to them as Costa Rica Braden. And the Braden that is the co-host on the podcast, my parents call Van Braden.
That's awesome.
So
Bam, Brayden.
Van, because we went on the trip out west in the van.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Well, like it's the easiest way to
No, yeah.
distinguish.
That's
yeah.
funny.
Or now they'll sometimes say podcast Braden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bet this audio is not going to work. It's just going to have you guys talking to someone that's not there.
Yeah, that would actually be
That would
funny
be
too.
Yeah.
But no, we have a microphone set up like right by my phone, so hopefully it gets your audio. Yeah. Well, yeah. The reason that my parents refer to Braden on the phone as Costa Rica Braden is because we were in a school together in Costa Rica. So we didn't know each other beforehand, but after high school, we were there. And we probably spent 6 months together living in like a...
6 inches away from each other?
Couldn't keep us away?
I said 6 inches away from each other.
Yo, yeah. I mean, how big do you think our room was in Costa Rica?
It was a shed, like a backyard shed.
It was a shed with 2 sets of bunk beds, and that was it.
That's crazy.
And like maybe like a 2-foot wide walkway in between the beds.
That's insane.
Yeah. We were living out of our suitcases.
I assume you have pictures of all this.
I lost all mine.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Gone.
Dang. No, I mean, probably not of like the room and stuff. I don't know. Maybe. I'll have to look.
Well, tell me what you have.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then as we're going on, we can put it in.
Yeah. If you were being very generous, you could call it a cabin, but honestly, it was a shed.
The girls had a cabin. We did not.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, chivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, yeah. Well, I was talking to Braden earlier, and I was like, we got quite a few funny stories from our time there. Anyone you feel led to start with, Braden?
We got to start with the alpha.
Yeah.
The alpha, man.
Yeah.
Or I guess I'm the alpha of the story.
Yeah, you are. Well, no, now you gave it away. All right, spoiler alert. Do you want me to start from my perspective and then you jump in?
You can do your perspective.
Okay. All right. So we at some point we had to, or we didn't have to, but like we wanted to renew our visas and also had to, or like wanted to go visit a ministry in Nicaragua. So which is just one country north of Costa Rica. So we got on a bus and we went to another base in Nicaragua, and it was very fun. Like baseball diamonds everywhere, which is crazy. Like that's the number one sport there. Just baseball everywhere, which is cool.
I don't remember this at all.
And we're staying on this base, and this is probably like we're there for a week, maybe a little bit more than a week. Maybe it was like 10 days, and this is probably like a week in. Like we're most of the way through our time there. And, you know, we've been making friends with all the people and stuff like that. And then one morning, you know, we're all up and we're in like a kind of a team meeting in the morning. We're talking about how the day's going to go. We were helping out with like a youth like school there. So we're talking about how it's going to go. And one of the Spanish speaking ladies, one of the Costa Rican girls on our team is going to the bathroom. She heads into the bathroom. And she like walks in. Then she comes out screaming. She goes, "Ay, es un caca de dos vacas," which means it's the poop of 2 cows.
Whoa!
And like she's like making this whole like ruckus, and we're like, "What is going on?" And she's like, "Look at this, look at this." So like we go in, and there is the absolute biggest poop I have ever seen heaping out of this toilet.
No way.
And like people are taking pictures, and like, oh my goodness. And so like we're like, oh man, like what was that? Like who did that? And like there's a bunch of these like really like kind of buff, stocky like Nicaraguan guys on base, and we're like, as they're walking by, we're like, I bet you it was him. Like, you know, he's got the build to drop like quite a loaf. And so then we're joking about this all day long. And like one of the guys on base had to go clean it up. And so he takes in like a potting shovel and he is literally shoveling the poop out into a bucket.
My gosh.
And like plunging it. And like he was there for like an hour working on this toilet.
Good night.
And so like we're laughing about this the whole time. Later in the afternoon, I'm doing my work duties. I'm like rinsing out like a mop or something like that. And then Braden comes up to me. And then Braden, you can take it from here.
I mean, I had to confess it. I had to confess my sin. It was me. It was me.
And like to give you context, because like obviously Braden can't be with here, unfortunately. Braden lives in Ohio. And so, but like you're like a big runner. You're pretty thin. You're probably like a little bit taller than me and like a little bit thinner than me. So like you're not the build that looks like you're blowing up a bathroom.
I am 6'3" and I'm 160 pounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And after this poop, you were 140 pounds.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as a team, we were deeming it the alpha because we're like, whoever dropped this, like they were asserting dominance.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, Braden, was this like, why was the poop left in the toilet? Did you forget to flush, or was it like it clogged and you were like, it'll be fine?
I flushed it 3 times.
It was unflushable. Oh my gosh.
The plunger didn't work.
Oh no. Okay, all right.
Also,
for more context, the guy's dorm had like their own inside bathroom, but I went in there at first, but I knew I couldn't finish in there because it was gonna stink up the whole place, wake everyone up.
You went in 2 separate toilets.
But the girls,
there ain't no way.
bathroom was detached. The girls' bathroom was next to the dorm, but not inside the dorm. So I used the girls' bathroom. I had no other choice.
Oh man.
Oh my.
That's so good.
That's insane.
Well, the other thing, why was it so big? You got to give us the context.
Huh?
I mean, why was it so big?
Why was it so big?
Yeah.
Gosh, do we really need to get in some medical stuff now?
No, we don't have to. But like, you had forgotten some medicine that helps you like regulate your poop, right?
Yeah. So okay, I'll just say this. So medically, imagine everyone's colon is the size of a water bottle.
Okay.
My colon is the size of a milk gallon jug.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
So basically, I don't have to go to the bathroom for days, and I won't feel it, won't notice it until it's too late.
Gotcha.
So that medicine was supposed to keep me regulated.
Okay.
And I forgot it.
And
then the alpha came.
Yeah.
The alpha reared his ugly head.
Mm-hmm. And then the alpha made a return 2 years later in the Pennsylvania home.
That's true. That is true. He clogged our toilet so bad. My dad had to snake it out.
That's insane.
Oh man. He's like, man, I love Brayden, but like, oh man. He's like, that toilet, they replaced that toilet too.
That's crazy.
Oh, I felt so bad.
Brayden, destroyer of toilets.
I remember in Nicaragua asking you, I was like, you have to multi-flush. You have to, like, if you know it's going to be a big poop, you got to, like, flush it, like, halfway through the poop. And then...
Oh, dude, there were ones that you don't even realize that were so bad at the Costa Rican base. You know, the plumbing there does not work.
That's true.
Yeah, the plumbing
there's
probably...
Don't you remember the outside toilets where the liquids just would come out from the bottom of the toilet?
Dude, that was foul. In Costa Rica, like, they have leach fields is their plumbing system. So, like, it's just, like, kind of a natural filter, and then it goes into a big pit that they empty out. Well, in the wet season, it just fills the pit up with water. So when you go to flush, if the leach field isn't working, like, properly, it'll just back up. And, like, we were literally flushing the toilets, and just the water and the poop that was in the, like, the bowl would just seep out the bottom of the toilet onto the ground. And so we would have to go in there, like, every other day and just, like, spray it with a like a pressure washer and tons of, like, bleach. And it was foul.
That does not sound very good.
Later we went to, like, dig up at the end of, like, the school. They were like, hey, we're going to do a work project. Nolan, you're going to help us dig up the leach field and see if it needs repairs. So they were like, I think it's clogged. So we dug down like 2 feet to where the pipe was. And he's like, I'm just going to poke a hole in it. And I was like, oh, heavens. So, like, with a big, like, digging iron, boom, boom, pokes a hole in this. It starts shooting, like, piss out like a fountain. Like, spraying it to the moon. And then, I kid you not, dude, put your sandwich down if you're eating, if you haven't already, like a straight chocolate fountain. And it went on for like a full minute. It was so disgusting.
That's terrible.
That's probably mine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, what an amazing story to start off with.
Yeah. Can I just interject something real quick?
Sure.
I was giggling a little extra at that because it made me think of a story that I've heard on Reddit before of this dude talking about how, like, according to him, like, genetically his family just makes big poops.
Yeah.
And so their family would keep a knife by their toilet. So when they dropped the big log, they could just slice it in half, and then it would go down the toilet better.
Oh, man.
So he thought that's just how people existed because that's just how he grew up.
Yeah.
And then he was over at his friend's house.
Yeah. Where's the knife?
He's over at his friend's house, and he dropped a big log. Where'd you guys spoon knife?
That's crazy.
Like, I won. It's a funny story.
Could you imagine going over to that guy's house? You're like, dude, why is there a machete next to your toilet? Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. That would kill me so bad the first time.
But, like, that, like, cut it in half is true.
Yeah.
When I saw this log in Nicaragua, like, this thing was the size of a newborn. Like, the girth was something I couldn't believe. Yeah. How does it hurt coming out?
What, me?
Yeah.
That one did, yeah. Like, man, like I don't take my medicine anymore. It's gotten a lot better.
That's great.
Okay,
But
that's good.
there will be days where I'm in pain. I'm in a war zone.
This feels like something you have to, like, notify, like, an employer.
Yeah.
Like, if I hired somebody and they were, like, doing this, I'd be like, oh my,
Yeah.
what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
Next podcast, I'll tell you about how I became the fountain.
How it became a fountain?
How I became the fountain.
You became a fountain.
Well, what would have been the squirt gun?
Oh.
Those were fun stories.
I don't know what that means, but we'll have to save it for next podcast, I guess.
So, yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Man, I haven't
Yeah.
laughed like that in a while.
Where do we go from there?
We got a few more stories, so there you go.
We have some more stories. Oh man.
I don't know if anything's gonna hit me like that. Poop.
Which one next? Yeah. I mean, poop is
right.
iconic.
Do you want to do another funny one or less?
Let's stay on the funny one, I guess.
Funny one? All right. You want me to choose or you?
Go for it. You start it. I'll chime in.
All right, let's do the gringo story.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
So I was with you, but I wasn't with you when the actual thing happened. I was there before and after.
Yeah, you had to counsel me through this. So this was also in Nicaragua. This was just a jam-packed trip of the goofies. So like we went to this like one like kind of like market type thing. Like if you've been to like a Turkish bazaar kind of, but it's in Nicaragua. So it's a bunch of like
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I just keep thinking, where's your guys' poop? I'm sorry, Braden. I was just sitting over here giggling again.
Yeah, one of the days I'll come and tell you sometime. Show you how it's done.
Sorry.
That's crazy. Like knife is crazy. Like you can't break it up with the plunger. Like
you got what Nolan what you saw there was not the full picture. You guys did not get the full alpha.
I know.
I got the full alpha.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because people like I think by the time I saw it, it had been someone had tried to flush it at least 7 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it had like sunken down in.
Yeah.
You said you saw it peeking out when you saw it.
Yeah.
When I got done, it was all the way out. So I would say it's about maybe my hand length and maybe a little bit of my wrist out.
Oh my heavens!
Oh
man, you needed the poop knife on that one.
It's like it looked like one of those giant drizzle castles you see on the beach.
You had a poop sword for that.
Yeah.
Going to war.
Oh man! All right, back.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right,
I'll get my head out of the gutter.
Back to the bazaar. So we're like, it's like there's just kind of booths all around, like a bunch of vendors, and you know, people were like, "Oh, look, it's real wet leather. You could put a lighter to it, all this stuff, whatever." And then like, you know, fake gold, fake Rolexes, fake Ray-Bans, like all the things.
Yeah. I
remember the one guy kept on being like, Ray-Bans. You want some Ray-Bans?
Yeah, nice.
And I was like, yeah. It's like misspelled or something. I'm like, all right. So we're going through and like people are looking for souvenirs for knickknacks. And at this point we're like leaving. And so we had been like kind of split up. And then
I was walking with you. I thought I was walking with you at least.
Yeah. Braden was walking with me, and we're kind of like on the main corridor, kind of walking out. And I'm kind of just like looking in shops, this and that, whatever. And I can't exactly remember what happened, but there was like this shoe shop, like they had kind of like sandals, shoes, different things like that, whatever, and like. This like hand just comes out and just like grabs my arm, and like we're just walking straight, and so I kind of get like pulled, and I turn back, and I just make eye contact with the fruitiest man I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Yeah, and he's like, and he's like, hey, and like does like kissy lips, and I was like, whoa, and I was like kind of like shimmied out of like the arm hold, and like just like. Sped walk to kind of like get with the rest of the group. Mm-hmm. I was like, because that's a little weird.
Yeah.
And like he leans out from the booth, and like this is the part I'll never remember. And I like turned back, and at this point I like was like, yo, Brayden, what the heck? And like we turned back, and he's like leaning out from the booth. And he goes, Gringo, which is just like white boy.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my.
how I remember it was a little different, but
Okay.
it kind of I heard the Great Gringo yell.
Uh-huh.
But I remember, yeah, Nolan, I remember as we were walking out, and you were behind me, and I thought we were talking, and then 1 second you were there, another second I turned around, you were gone. I was like, where the hell Nolan go? And then you finally pop up, and then I hear that Gringo yell.
Yeah. And then I remember like recounting this to like the team, and I'm like, yo, that was weird. That was kind of a little messed up. And then one of the guys on our team, he was like, oh, last year we were in Argentina. He's like, man, they have a crazy gay population there. You would have killed it in Argentina. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, hey.
I mean, thank you. I don't
Chill
know.
out
I don't
with
know
that, I
about
guess.
that. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as funny as the poop story, but that was pretty funny when I was there.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we started like a little high
We started with the top, the
Yeah.
peak.
Mm-hmm.
with the alpha.
Ugh.
Hey, Nolan,
Yeah.
do you have Risk?
Yeah. Risk on my phone. I don't know why. Like, Risk was a real popular thing when we were there as well. There was a couple things that like were super popular. One was like this young kid. Actually, we were in Honduras at this point. It's funny we say we're in Costa Rica and all of our stories are not in Costa Rica, but we were in Honduras and like there's nothing to do out there. We were like in the boonies. Like we had to take like 3 charter flights to get there. So like there was like they only had solar panel electricity. They had like and running water from the solar panels. Like it was very out there. So like they didn't have a ton of entertainment per se. So like our phones, like if you have an offline app, like that's a hot commodity, you know?
Yeah.
So like playing Risk offline was like a big thing.
Yeah.
And the one little kid would just like, you know, like you got games on your phone.
Yeah.
He would do that all the time.
Yeah, man. Here's some Risk.
Yeah.
Did he play Risk on your phone?
I think I let him one time and then he wouldn't stop asking for like 2 months.
It was the whole time we were there, just like, Nolan, can I play Risk? Nolan, do you still have Risk? Nolan.
Yeah.
That's so funny, like a little kid desperately wanting to play Risk just because it's on a phone.
Yeah. Right. Like the board game exists.
Right,
Someone
yeah.
should buy him that board game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old's that kid now?
Now?
15.
15?
He was like 8 years old when we met him, right?
Yeah. Okay. So maybe like 12. I don't know. Yeah. He was probably 8 when we met him.
Risk playing age, probably?
Yeah.
I feel like 8's a little young for
Risky
Risk.
enough.
Dude,
Well.
if he was 8, he's probably like 14 now.
Yeah, that's true.
Dang, time flies.
Yeah, that's true. I know. That's crazy. Well, yeah, but it was like kind of like automated, so it's not like it's nice on the phone because like you don't like have to roll the dice. You just
Right.
click on the country, click which one you want to attack, and it just happens. And
Right.
like drafting is like automated and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, but that was a goofy time. The other thing, so like,
I recently got Lord of the Rings Risk for my birthday,
oh, nice.
which I'm very excited about.
Yeah. I know you talked about playing that, but I guess now you're the proud owner.
I'm proud owner now. We'll have to play it sometime.
Yeah. Other
Live
things.
stream.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be
actually,
really fun.
The other thing, like from the trip, that became really popular is like again because there wasn't a lot of media accessible. We got like hooked on a couple shows that we could like download, like when we're at a McDonald's and then like watch. So one was the show You, if you're familiar.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's like a Netflix show where like it's kind of like a serial maniac and like but like I don't know. It's interesting enough.
That makes me think of another video that I know of where a news lady is talking to this guy, like a news anchor is talking to this guy she had on.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I was watching You last night. And she's like, wait, you were watching me?
Yeah.
And like she just couldn't for like a whole minute he was trying to explain like that You is a show.
Right.
And she just was not getting it. They just had to
Yeah.
move on to a different topic.
It was
just couldn't understand it.
a clever title for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
what
know
are you
anything about
watching?
the show.
Oh, I'm watching You.
Yeah.
What?
What's up with that?
And then like it's a great talking point.
Is it about a stalker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so yeah, even better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. He's pretty stalker-esque.
That's all the only thing I know about it. I think.
So we binged that, but more importantly and more relevant, we binged a show called This Is Us.
Yeah, I've heard of that. My mom likes that show.
Great show. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It's the most married people TV ever. And 2 18-year-olds were just watching it endlessly.
Yeah,
you know,
eating it up.
Talking about life. Braden, do you have any input from the This Is Us saga?
The mom was hot.
Nice.
Yeah, but she gets so annoying in the later seasons.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, you know who we both couldn't stand? The stepdad. His best friend,
Miguel.
Miguel.
But Miguel gets
Damn,
better
Miguel.
in the late
He
seasons.
does get better, but in
Yeah.
the beginning we just couldn't stand him because he married his best friend's wife.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah. There's so much tea.
Huh.
There's reasons for it, but like, yeah, and it gets unpacked throughout the show. Oh man, it's a very good show. So,
Okay.
yeah, if you
I've considered watching it.
I'm saying like I actually then when McKenna and I were like dating, like and kind of like further along in dating, talking about engagement, I think when we got engaged, we started watching the show. And then like we finished it then when we were like married. And like I said, it's the ultimate like married people TV. It's just great. Like it's like drama and it talks about life and like it just feels like real people problems and like it just brings up good conversations and like you get so sucked into like their lives.
Maybe once I get engaged, I'll start watching it.
Yeah, you have to.
So.
Or you can live in a shed and watch it with a homie.
There we go. Any homies of mine want to move into a shed?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The other thing too was like one of the girls on base, she was the one that had it downloaded on her computer. So we'd have to like beg her to use her computer. Yeah. Please let us watch this embarrassing show.
I have to know what happens with Miguel.
Yeah.
Other cool shows. Well, we watched The Circle.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The Circle was the first season of The Circle was amazing. They're all trash now.
Yeah. They had an AI on it in a recent season, and I think it like won.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's a rabbit hole to get down.
What's up, McKenna? McKenna's hopping in here. Live viewing of the pod.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about how you, Nolan, got completely scammed out of the deal in Honduras and got it taken away from you at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Honduras was not a good time for me, like stuff wise. I feel like I got a lot of my stuff stolen. I think I got $20 taken out of my bag. Like I could never prove it, but like I think my bag was like left open, and I'm like somebody definitely went through it. The other thing was, I wanted to sleep outside. This is kind of going off topic, but you made me think of it. I would love to sleep outside, and so we had a hammock like underneath. They build a lot of their houses on stilts there, so in the wet season it doesn't flood. So like me and my friend Keon, we would sleep in hammocks underneath the house, like from post to post.
That's cool.
It was so fun.
Asher
and like,
would love that.
yeah, and like you just like you're with the breeze. Like, unfortunately, there was a lot of wild dogs there, so like there'd be like barking and like you know, when they're in heat, they would be like you know, squealing and
yeah.
So it wasn't the anyway, but there was like wild animals kind of just like around.
Yeah.
And so like one evening I was just like sleeping as you do.
Sure.
And like I just feel like I'm like swaying then, and I like feel something moving at the bottom of my sleeping bag, and I was like, Keon, stop it, bro. Like what are you doing? Go back to bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, and like I hear nothing, and I was like, dude. And I like so I like rub my eyes and I like stretch up in my sleeping bag, and there is a horse chewing on my sleeping bag. And like I sit up, and like it literally turns and looks at me, and we're face to face, and it realizes that I'm a person, and it like jumps Like, it just jumps like a foot in the air and then sprints off.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like shocked and perplexed, and I had nothing to do except just go back to bed. Like, what do you do after that? There's nothing to do.
Oh, God, I wish I was there for that.
I had my retainer in the side pocket of my sleeping bag. And again, one of like the little kids from like the school, because there was like a elementary, it was like a K through third grade school. Like, they were out at recess one day, and I think they were like messing with it. I think someone stole my retainer.
That's insane.
They thought it was like a grill or something. Like, they were like, "Oh, check it out."
Yeah.
I was like, "That's not valuable to anyone but me."
Yeah. Are
Also,
you
this
certain
smart guy, when we got there, they warned us about the mosquitoes. They warned us about mosquitoes, and you have to sleep with a mosquito net unless you want 50 mosquito bites. And we all set our mosquito nets up, and Nolan here couldn't do it because he was sleeping in a hammock, so he thought, "Oh, I'll just lay it over myself for the first night." How many mosquito bites do you wake up with?
Dude, I got bit up. And they went for the plumpest part of me, like my cheeks.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like I woke up with like severe acne.
Oh no.
It was just like mosquito bites all over my cheeks and my face, like
Dang.
and like anything exposed, like my neck. Because like I was in my sleeping bag, so they didn't get like down in too much.
Oh yeah.
And here was the thing about that. They like at one point, because like we only had so much water to like shower and to use, like when we had electricity to pull water from the pump of like the well. So if we ran out of electricity, we ran out of water. So in an attempt to not run out of water, they decided it would be a good idea to fill up this huge like basin full of water, like not 10 feet from where me and Keanu were sleeping.
Oh.
And this is a malaria like area.
Yeah.
And so they just like
first of all.
Yeah.
Malaria area.
So they were just setting up a full-on mosquito breeding ground 10 feet from our beds.
Yeah.
And like Braden was saying, I couldn't get my sleeping or my mosquito net to work quite right. Yeah, I protested that one. I was like, guys,
what are
we
doing?
cannot be doing this.
Yeah.
Just like, let's manage our electric usage a little bit better.
Yeah. I think they make, was it because it was a hammock? Because I think they make ones that are like good for hammocks.
I don't think mine was built for a hammock.
Gotcha. Did you do the thing where you tie a string like above and then you go over the string?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the... Yeah.
Yeah, I did, but I think it just like...
Gotcha.
I don't know. Anyhow. Also...
This is what it is.
You were going to say...
Are you certain that the horse was not a dream?
Oh. Yes.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say, am I certain the horse didn't take my retainer?
Oh, yeah.
And there's just a horse out there with really nice teeth.
That too.
Yeah.
Did the horse have a name?
I don't know.
I got an America CD.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to the desert on a horse with no name.
Yeah. In the desert, you can't remember your name.
Yeah.
Because there ain't no one for to give you no name. Something like that.
Something like that.
Nah,
I haven't listened to the CD yet.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was something else. But yeah, I lost a couple hats there. The funny thing is...
you were on the motorcycle.
Yeah. So one of my friends from back home, like... She was from Houston, so she gifted me this like Houston NASA hat when she was like back home visiting. And so she gifted it to me, and I was like, it's a nice gesture. So I took it around, and it was like a nice hat.
Yeah.
And it was it somebody picked us up on a moped? Is that what it was?
It was a motorcycle. It was a dirt bike.
Right. Someone picked us up on a dirt bike. They put multiple people on a dirt bike in these, in this part of the world. So
yeah,
like it was like him, me, and Braden, like all stacked on a little dirt bike.
That's ridiculous.
And they probably would have got a couple more people and a chicken on there too, if we let them. And so he starts just cruising down, and like there's just like 2 seconds where I'm like the wind starts blowing, and then I go to like grab my hat, and just gone. And I was like, ah. And like, so then he wasn't taking us too far away, and we had to walk back anyways. And I was like, I think I could probably grab it. It's probably just on the road there. And so we like were at the house or wherever we were. We walk back, and it's just gone. But then not like a day later, and it might have even been the same day, I saw someone on a moped driving by with my hat.
No. Did you? I mean,
no,
yeah.
I like couldn't chase him down, and
Right.
like even if I chased him down, what am I gonna say?
Hey,
like,
give me my hat back.
right?
Give
No,
my hat back,
dude,
Jordan.
it was on the road.
Yeah.
And weren't we on the dirt bike to go to the house where they were going to make you that special knife?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
no.
So this was the biggest scam of them all. So we, like, everyone, you know, you want to get a souvenir from the place that you're from and something that's like special and whatever. And we were like, you know, me and some of the other people on the team were like, it'd be cool to have like a nice knife, you know, that like is from Honduras. Like they have machetes and all these knives and all these things, and it's cool. And I was like, it would be really cool to support like someone there that is like a craftsman, that's like an artisan, and like someone that has the skill for like woodworking or whatever, that can like make like a wooden handle or something. And so someone was like, oh, I know a guy, I'll like take you, whatever. So it takes us on the moped. I lose my hat, takes us to this place. The guy's like explaining it. I'm explaining like what I'd want, different things. And he's like, oh yeah, I can do that. No problem, whatever. I can do all this and that, whatever. And then
You're foreshadowing a problem right now.
yes. And I think we even checked back in like a week later, and he is like, oh yeah, like here's like a model of like what I'm hoping to do and this and that. And I was like, it looks a little bit off, but like whatever. So I like talked through it again, and like my Spanish isn't the best, but like I got the point across of like, you know, I want like kind of like that thicker metal and like a nice wooden handle, this or that, whatever. We go then. This is like maybe a day or two before we leave, and he says he's going to have it like done. And we show up to his house, and this guy pulls out just like a whittled piece of stick that he has hot glued the top end of a kitchen knife that he has broken off.
No.
And like he had even talked about like putting in like an engraving into the wood that says like Honduras or whatever. Like it was just like scratched in with like a file. I was like, bro. And like I was expecting it to be to a higher quality. So like I was willing to pay that higher quality. So the agreed upon price, I think it was like, again, it was like probably close to $20 US.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to like support an artisan.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, man, had just completely scammed me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, it was so bad.
So you declined.
What happened to that knife?
No, I felt bad. And so like I was like, you know, I guess it was miscommunicated, whatever. So like, and I think I might have even had paid him to like, that he could procure the materials and stuff like that. Like I might have paid up front.
Yeah.
So then, like, I'm like, whatever. It's going to be a funny story nonetheless. Yeah. Like, I can, like, have this as a souvenir. Like, this is even, like, a nice knife eventually I'm going to lose or whatever. Like, this is just as good. It's funny. Yeah. Hopefully it can support this guy.
Right.
Who scammed me, but, like, hopefully he needs it.
Yeah.
So I've come to terms with it. And we, so we're, like, gearing up to leave. And all these small flights, there's no checked baggage. Like, you can't really check your bags. So, like, you know, your full-size, like, shampoo and everything is going in one bag. So we get on the first flight, we fly over, and then we're at this, like, slightly bigger town than the one we were living in. And there's a lot of drug issues in these areas. So they have the drug dogs walking through the bags, this and that, whatever. And then before we get on the flight, they have 2 Honduran military guys like unzipping and looking through every bag that wasn't a checked bag. And like I said, there wasn't checked bags at the first flight, so I didn't really think about it. Yeah. So the kitchen knife that the guy made me, as well as a hat that I had bought from a Honduran military guy near the place we stayed. Yeah. And my friend had also bought one. And this one, it was sweet. Like his was like a military, like kind of your classic, like military ball cap. It's a little boxy. Mine was like a bucket hat, but was like camo, and on the inside it said like Honduran military. It was so sweet.
He also bought a knife as well. He bought like a military combat knife.
And he bought a military combat knife from this guy too. So these are just in our bags.
Yeah.
And so they have the dogs there, the whatever, and they're opening up our bags, and like the guy, like you're standing there with him, and like he like pulls out like the hat, and he's like looking at me, and he just starts yelling at me in Spanish.
Ooh.
And at this point, my Spanish was the best it had ever been.
Yeah.
I didn't understand a single word he said.
Oh no.
He was talking so fast and so angry.
Yeah.
And he's yelling at me, and my friend he's El Salvadorian that bought the other hat. The guy's yelling at him too.
Yeah.
And he's like looking at me, and he's like, yo, they're pissed. I was like, what are they? I was like, translate this for me. I'm not following. And he goes, they're pissed. And I was like, well, yeah.
I could tell that.
And so anyways, basically they're like, he also had an American passport because he was living in Texas at this point. So like basically they were like, you're dumb Americans. We're going to let you go through, but we're taking all your stuff.
Yeah.
So they took my hat, they took his hat, but they didn't find his knife.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, and they took my knife.
Ah!
And I was like, dude, it's just a kitchen knife. It's not even like whatever.
Yeah.
I was like pleading my case.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, get on the plane.
Dang.
So they put us on this plane, and we sit down, and we're like just bummed at this point. And we're like, man, this sucks. And there's like this guy sitting across the like row from us, and he leans over and he goes, you the kids that had the military equipment? And we were like, yeah. And he goes, did you see the news? And we were like, no. And he is like, bro, look at this. He pulls up this like news article and this footage. Apparently, like 2 days before, there was a like cartel break-in at the biggest prison in Honduras, and they like broke out like the boss, and like basically what they did was they dressed up in full military gear, and they had like obviously full automatic weapons and everything, and they like broke and they like got in by looking like military, but they had like riot shields, and they had like full bulletproof armor and all this stuff, and they basically like shot up everything and like broke the guy out, and it's all on security footage.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, this happened 2 days ago, and then the president released a statement saying that you arrest anyone with seen with military stuff that isn't military personnel. Oh, and he's like, gosh, you guys should have been arrested.
That's insane.
And we were like, oh, well, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I missed all of this. I wasn't with them when all this happened. I was with another. Where was I? Did we get separated into groups when we were flying?
Yeah, there was like a couple. You had to take a couple different flights because you could only do like 5 people per flight.
Oh wow!
It was a real small plane, the first flight. So, yeah, it was crazy. So we actually got pretty lucky, but I did lose my super sweet hat and my super stupid knife.
Yeah.
Hey, if they did find his military knife, you guys probably would have been arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if he had his El Salvadorian passport, they probably would have been extra upset.
Wow.
So, yeah. Anyways, that was probably the closest I was to being in jail.
Yeah.
So, and that would have been a bad situation.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Those 2 items would have been so awesome to have, though.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah, yeah. I know. It would have been fun. It was like really cool. It was just like property of the Honduran military. Yeah.
That's sick.
I was like, man, I want a camo bucket hat.
Yeah.
Also, crazy that those military guys were just so willing to sell this to us. I think we bought it for like $10.
Yeah.
They were like,
They would try to do the same thing with me. They wanted me to buy. Like I was walking with I can't remember whether I was walking with Ricardo or Kendra.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, I mean, I wouldn't say corrupt, Because
but definitely willing to be bribed.
definitely willing to
Oh,
be
yeah.
bribed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They wanted me to buy their guns and their uniforms.
The guns?
The guns? That's
no,
crazy.
no. I doubt it. That's so funny though. We yeah. It is like a big thing there. Like the cops are super corrupt.
Mm.
The military is a little bit better. You don't get as much power from the military, so like you're kind of in it for more or less the right reasons. But
Gotcha.
yeah, the cops are pretty rough there. There's so much gang activity there. And we love living, by the way.
Yes. we have no intention of not living anymore by our own volition.
It's true. Yep.
We got a big thumbs up for McKenna on that one.
Yeah. That's
The elephant is scared of death.
Yeah.
yeah. Crazy.
Questions?
Yeah. Well, that was a good time. I love recounting those stories.
And
Brayden,
there's so many more we missed out.
there's so many
on.
more. Yeah, Brayden getting attacked by fire ants, frogs
Me
in the
getting cholera.
shower, tossing frogs at each other in the shower. So much.
What'd you say, Braden?
Me getting cholera.
What's that?
Kara?
Cholera, remember?
Oh, cholera.
Cholera. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there was plenty. Yeah.
When we were in the mountains in Costa Rica, and I was the only one that got sick.
Yeah. We also we drank our fair share of like non-filtered water and like definitely had some parasites. I remember like I would eat like 5-6 plates of like rice and beans. I was just eating it down, and they'd be like, "Man, this guy's eating for himself and the worms." And then we took medicine, we got back, and they're like, "Yeah, check your poop for specks," and like there's some white specks in there. So
Good.
back to the poop. Anyways, good. It was a good time. So
Where's your guys' poop nuts?
oh man. Oh well. Besides Costa Rica, Braden also he's more than that. He's more than this one trip. You're probably the most committed runner that I know personally. And
Thank you.
yeah, I don't know that many committed people. But yeah, you're probably the best runner that I know. Anything you want to say about running or just your time running? Maybe your races coming up. You were telling me about what's the next race you have coming up, and what is a backyard marathon? Is that what it's called?
Backyard Ultra.
Backyard Ultra.
So my next race coming up is a half marathon. It's like the city I'm from. It's our inaugural marathon or half marathon. So I do that every year.
The Flying Pig.
The Flying Pig. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And they had to change the course this year, so it's going to be completely different because they had to blow up a bridge.
Had to.
Yeah, they blew up a bridge in Kentucky where the course was supposed to go through, and they blew it up.
Whoops.
So that bridge is gone for good. They're not building a new one.
Okay.
It runs from Ohio into Kentucky.
Yeah, it starts in Ohio, and then you run like a mile in Ohio, then you cross into Kentucky, and you run like 2 miles in Kentucky, then you go back into Cincinnati, and then you just run through Cincinnati for like another, if you're doing the full marathon, then it's like another 20 miles, and your half marathon, you're doing another 8 or 9 miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's going to be changed this year, so more of it's going to be ran in Kentucky now.
That's pretty cool.
Then the Backyard Ultra is a race I'm doing in November. It's an ultra race, so anything longer than 26.2 miles, which is a marathon. That's why they call it an ultra marathon. This race is basically you have to run a 4.167 mile loop, and you have to do it in under an hour. And let's say you get it done in 50 minutes, then you get a 10-minute break. Then they ring a bell, and you get back on the starting line to do it again.
Oof.
You do it until you drop. It is the last man standing race. So even if, like, let's say I get to 50 miles worth of those laps, and I decide to quit, I'm considered DNF. I don't get 10th place. I don't get 15th place. I'm considered a dropout. So from like third place to last place, you're considered a DNF.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and these races can last anywhere from just a day to 5 days.
Oh my goodness.
Which is what the world record is in 5
every
days.
hour. You have to run 4 miles every hour.
Holy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you don't get breaks to sleep. He was talking about this. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
No breaks unless you somehow get a 10, 15-minute power nap in if you finish that lap in 45 minutes or 50 minutes, you get that 10-minute break.
Wow.
Like,
But
imagine
besides
trying
that,
to
no
eat, hydrate,
sleep.
sleep in 10-minute increments after being exhausted from running 4 miles.
No, I don't think I want to imagine that.
People have talked about hallucinating. People have talked about just like how severely weak their body gets. And they're not running fast. It's quite a slow pace. Like the cutoff pace is 14 minutes and 40-second pace per mile, which is kind of just not even speed walking. It's pretty.
Right.
It's kind of like just a medium paced walk.
Okay.
But doing it for days on end without any sleep or breaks.
Yeah.
And this is in the trails, so you're not on a flat road.
Right.
You're climbing through not through the mountains, but through the trails in the woods. Night and day.
Yeah. How long do you are you going for? What's your goal?
So me and my friend are doing it. Our goal is 100 miles.
Okay.
That's most people's goal is to hit 100 miles, so 24 hours.
Wow. Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah. So even though we won't get placed, we'll know that we did 100 miles.
Okay. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin did cross country in high school. He's an athlete. He got into lifting, and he and I want to do a 5-mile firecracker run on July 4th.
Okay.
I have never run consistently, and I still haven't to this day. What do you think my chances of doing that are?
What, the race?
Yeah, the 5 mile.
I mean, anyone can do it. I mean, there's people that go out and do those things without trying or training.
What pace would you be aiming for? You're just saying without stopping?
Yeah. Well, he does he actually just when he's been running again, trying to get himself back into it for the race, and he was at a 7:40 minute pace for the 5 mile. What are my chances of doing that?
Without training, not good.
Okay. Well, do you think I could train if I started today training?
Yeah, I think you could do that. 7:40 pace for 5 miles. Okay. Depending on the course, yeah, you could do pretty well.
Okay.
Here's a test. Go out and run a mile or 2 miles, and if you can't sing your whole ABCs without gasping for air, you're running too fast.
Okay. Okay.
Obviously, during the race, you're going to be gasping for air, but
yeah, that's a good little tip. I never heard that.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I just slow down?
Well, yeah, so we do this trick when we're doing our easy runs. They would tell us if you can't sing your ABCs during an easy run without gasping for air, you're going too fast.
Okay.
You're going too hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
And I guess just the majority of your week is going to be easy runs, just slow and easy run pace. And then 20% of your week, maybe like on a Tuesday, like I do a track workout every single Tuesday.
Okay.
And that can range from doing like 1 lap repeats to 400 meter repeats, or you're doing 800 meter repeats or stuff like that.
Okay. So would you suggest like running every day?
Not starting out. I would say like since you're just starting out, I do the run walk method first.
Okay.
Like run like 2 minutes, walk 3, run 2, walk 3, and then do it every other day.
Okay.
Just starting out.
Gotcha.
Now to honesty and to the viewers, to the listeners, don't listen to my advice. My friend I'm doing the ultra with is a coach. He's a cross country coach.
Okay.
He's the coach. I'm not. I would make an awful coach.
That's funny.
But
To anybody
here I
listening,
am running.
stop listening.
Here I am going sub 6 for a 5K. So there you go.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like that's whenever I run, and it's not often, like my first mile is like 7:30 pace. I'm cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Second mile, like 9-minute pace.
Ooh.
Third
Well, that's your
mile,
problem.
11:30 pace. Like
Ooh.
I'm like, yeah, it goes downhill fast.
Yeah.
I know that is my problem. I need to start singing my ABCs.
Yeah. And just go out at like 9-minute pace. I know it feels slow at first, but just sustain that effort, 9-minute pace for the entire way.
Yeah.
That'll be good work for you.
I went out like a couple times, like in this fall, to like try start running, and yeah, I found myself like getting gassed like pretty quick. I think I was running just too fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've biked before. I wouldn't say
Okay.
super consistently, and like I play basketball every Monday, so like it's not like I'm like not like athletic at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't say my endurance is like very good.
I think I could bike a sub 4
Yeah.
downhill, especially.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Don't lift. Lifting is for losers.
Oh, okay. All right.
In terms of
Only-
running or
only
just in
running.
life?
If you need to lift, do it for the running, and don't do all these. I don't even know what to call it because I'm not a lifter.
You're talking like powerlifting or like
Yeah, that stuff. That's
yeah. Okay.
none of that Mount Olympus stuff.
Gotcha.
Or what did I just say? What's that weightlifting? Is that Olympus? Olympia?
Mr. Olympia.
Don't be like Mr. Olympia.
Yeah.
Be like Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the only runner you guys know.
No, I know Elia Kipchoge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know him? Yeah,
Yeah.
be like him.
And Noah Lyles.
Oh, I don't.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't like him? He's
He's a little bit too into himself.
He
I mean,
he was
he let it go to his head.
He was calling out the NBA, which I'm not. I like the NBA.
He was calling out everybody.
Hey, man, his NBA take was golden.
I don't
He-
know.
I'm not familiar.
What take?
World
What take?
champions of what?
Well, the world, because the NBA is the premier league in the world of NBA of basketball.
And yet they're only playing against Americans.
I mean, the top 5 best NBA players right now are all not American.
Yeah, basketball is becoming very international of late.
Yeah.
I don't watch basketball. Everyone's obsessed with March Madness right now. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, we actually talked for like 10 minutes earlier
Yeah.
about March Madness.
Don't
on this
listen to the
episode.
first half of this pod.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every time I come back from my deliveries, it's just the radio is on about March Madness. People talking about March Madness. I
Yeah.
could care less.
Yeah, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like I used to get like really like, oh, people should love sports, and like I do think that like if people gave it a chance, people who don't like sports, if they gave it a chance more, like they would. But I also, it's like you can't like everything. Like you have to choose your things to like enjoy.
That's true.
And so
I think if you give most things a chance, you could end up liking most things.
Yeah.
So, also, speaking of which, Braden's a multifaceted fellow. You're
Yes,
also
I am.
probably the most committed anime fan that I know.
Oh God, yes.
Okay.
What's your biggest hot take for anime or your favorite show?
Hot take. Oh gosh. Hold on. My favorite anime is called To Your Eternity. I'm gonna guess neither of you know what that is.
No.
I've heard of it actually. I don't know what it is though.
I thought you were gonna say like One Piece. You talk about that enough.
No, that's very long. I've gotten like 600 episodes in and I dropped it.
Oh wow. Okay. What would you say, like, what is an anime to watch if somebody who's never watched anime before?
I really want to say something bad, but I can't. Something to start off with. Are you okay with watching subtitles?
Yeah. We'll say this person is okay with that.
All right, Baby Steps. Baby Steps, and there you go. It's Baby Steps in the anime. There you go. Baby Steps is an anime about tennis. It is a great anime, and it doesn't. And unlike other sports anime, it doesn't make the characters look like they have superpowers. Because basically, it's about this boy that it's all about school his whole life, and then he finds out about tennis when he's 15 or 16 years old. You're just following his story through his wins, his losses, his basically his just whole tennis story.
Do they play ping pong in this anime at all?
Not in this anime, but I've actually just got done watching an anime about ping pong. It's called Ping Pong the Animation.
Okay.
The style and the animation is extremely weird. You kind of have to get used to it. But here's the thing: if you want to get into anime, you should watch a few American shows first to get into it. So, Nolan, you know what I'm talking about? Arcane.
He made me watch the first season of Arcane with him.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Arcane is a great start. Avatar: The Last Airbender, if you know what that is.
I have seen that. I love that show.
There you go. If you
A lot
like
of
that,
people
you're going to like
recommend me
a
that.
lot of anime.
Cool.
Also, hot take. Listeners, if you watch anime, you know who I'm talking about. You're going to hate me for it. Sho Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was not the villain.
Whoa. Okay. I'm sure that's going to get some people hot.
Yeah.
Just because he killed his daughter and his dog does not mean he was the villain.
Whoa. I don't know that. What did you say this was from?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's
Okay.
about alchemy and things like that. It's very hard to explain.
There's a I think a quote from that show that gets put in a lot of like sports edits recently, where they're like, according to all known laws of whatever alchemy, you cannot make matter without an equal loss of matter. Am I barking up the right tree here?
Well, there's this one. Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return.
Yes.
To obtain something of equal value must be lost.
Yeah. That's the quote.
It's very.
That's deep.
Oh, you know what? Here's a great anime you guys can watch as a beginner. Petals of Reincarnation.
Okay.
It's about when Hitler gets reincarnated as a lolly girl.
Oh,
Whoa.
There
okay.
you go.
That sounds crazy.
That does sound crazy.
I have not watched it.
but I will recommend it. That's crazy.
It's on my list. It's on my list to watch.
Got it. I'm more of a movie guy. I have a.
Movie guy. All right. Then you want to watch I Want to Eat Your Pancreas.
Is this an anime movie?
Yes, it is an anime movie. It's a romance movie. It is. You will cry.
I might actually give that a shot.
Yes, it's called I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That is the title.
All right.
That's a very grabby title.
Okay. Well, cool.
Braden, what do you say to people who say anime is just crazy superpowers?
You're half right.
Brayden, what do you say to people who say you're just watching it for the big Asian boobies?
When I was 16, I was. That's all I would watch.
See, that's the perception, which is unfortunate because
Yeah.
like a lot of it is just animated film with good storylines.
Yeah.
Like people will watch the Minions movie and not think anything of it.
Right.
But like as soon as it's like got a little bit of like
That
like
style.
Japanese style
Yeah.
and culture to it, like then people are like against it and all up in arms.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch a ton of it, but I also don't watch a ton of TV, so
Right.
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nolan, remember the Costa Rica Mall?
The LOL?
The mall.
Oh, the mall. Yeah.
And they had that anime store.
Oh, yes. With like the figurines and stuff.
Yeah, the figurines. And remember what Dakota said at one of the figurines?
What did he say?
It was like looking at an hourglass, and you had like remember the snail from SpongeBob? His eyes just glued on to the figurine.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my.
No, there were some, let's say, stereotypical anime figurines in this shop.
Got it. Yeah.
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 Maybe the ones that give anime a bad rep.
I think so.
Yeah.
Here,
Say that again.
I'm gonna send Nolan a picture of one of the figurines, and he's gonna show you.
I thought you lost all your photos. Not this one. He saved this one.
This is the one that Dakota pointed at, saying like, "This is so unrealistic."
So unrealistic.
Maybe
It's
we'll
crazy.
put it in the episode. Maybe. We gotta look at this first.
Whenever it pops in. Oh, man. Well, I guess while you're finding this photo, we should probably move on to the more serious side of the podcast. I prefaced this with you earlier when we were on the phone, but we have 3 big questions for you. The first one being, what is the biggest misconception about, and you can choose, you can do it about running, about anime, about Costa Rica, or something else, whatever you want to. What's a big misconception? And you've kind of answered it a little bit, but if you have anything else you want to add.
Running is not for the weak and cowardly, unlike the Bible says.
Oh. Yeah.
Bible does say it's weak and cowardly, but I'm here to tell you that is a misconception.
You think that was a different aspect of running? Like running away?
But seriously, running, even people I work with, I mean, they're a lot older guys, but a lot of them think that running is just, anyone can do it. It's not something that takes all that much work. Just saying, like, a big thing in cross country, our motto was, our sport is your sport's punishment. What you did as a punishment, we did for fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
Get on the line. We're running suicides. Oh.
There we go again.
Hey, what?
There you go, Nolan. Here's some anime. Oh, it didn't send.
No.
Well, I will say anyone can run poorly,
Yeah.
But like that's true of anything. Anybody can do anything bad. You know what I mean? It's not hard.
Right.
Like anyone can paint. Doesn't mean you're good at painting.
Right.
So like I will say
Anyone can cook.
Yeah. So I guess like honestly but being dedicated and being like good and being able to run marathons consistently, that takes a lot of dedication.
Hard work.
And maybe more than your average athletic person thinks it would take.
Yeah.
There you go, Nolan.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, heavens.
Yeah, we're not putting that in the episode.
But that's the figurine that Dakota pointed out. Like, it's just like the figurine with the hourglass body and just two balls kind of just paint glued on.
Right.
That one's not even as dramatic as some.
True.
But,
True. That's true.
But yeah, but unrealistic for sure. And then our second question for you, Braden, would be, how do you define success? And this can be in life, in running, however you want to take it.
Success. I mean, it's different for everyone. I mean, I think no one thinks he's successful. He's got a great business, got a wife, hopefully some children on the way. That seems like a successful thing.
Yeah.
No one, do you agree? Do you think you're successful?
Yeah. I mean, we've defined success before in this podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
I just used before twice. But the way we kind of defined it was trying to improve ourselves every day, making yourself a little bit better and like working towards the biblical ideal of being a man of Christ and living by the example Jesus set for us. So, I mean, obviously I have some things going for me, but I got faults as well. So,
right. Obviously, we're not trying to be perfect, but I would say that you are successful. You are trying to be an imitator of Christ. You are, I'm hoping, a great husband and a hard worker. So I would say that you are successful in that, right? And then other people have their own version of success. Like some people don't want to get married. Some people don't want to have a family, but they can still become imitators of Christ in different ways.
Right. So what's that look like for you? Do you have a definition of success for yourself?
For myself? I guess I do not have a definition for myself at the moment.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Or not, but Hey, I mean, I've appreciated your friendship over the years, and even staying in touch from long distance, and I mean, you've might not have the quote unquote settled life with the wife and the kids yet, but I think you're a success in the way that you witness to people and in your community. So,
if I was still a woman, I would be pretty successful. Wife, kids. That was a joke.
I didn't really understand. I didn't hear what you said.
It did kind of like it was kind of, the audio did kind of clip out for a second.
I said if I was still a Mormon,
Oh.
with a wife and kids.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know how important that is over there.
Gotcha.
That is true. That is something we didn't really mention on the podcast, but you studied the Book of Mormon for a while.
Still have it. It's on my microwave.
Yeah. Yeah. And some other religions as well, and so
I have the Quran. I've read the Bhagavad Gita from Hinduism. Read stuff from Buddhism. Read stuff from paganism. Read every religion you can think of. I've probably heard of it and have some knowledge of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember you would always be like, "Have you heard of this theory from this religion?" I was like, "I have not." It was definitely a passion of yours. So yeah.
So it was very hard to talk to Nolan about those things because he didn't like abstract things.
I try thinking about him,
Yeah. But apparently, I'm not researched enough because then yet Chemo, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Chemo, yeah. Now he was smart. He was studied. He was well versed in all those theories and all those theological words. Same thing with Ricardo.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the people in our base were pretty studied in different things, especially a lot of apologetics and things like that. It was also funny. Chemo is like the base leader.
Mm-hmm.
It was spelled Kimmo. He was from Sweden. And
I thought he was Finnish.
I
thought he was Finnish and his family was Swede. Or is it the other way around?
I don't know. It's one or the other. Either way.
Scandinavian.
Yeah. Either way, but like he led one of the classes for a little bit, and he called his sessions chemotherapy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My mom went through chemotherapy.
I guess we did too.
Yeah.
Man. All right, Braden, one last question for you then. If you could give one person, or if you want to envision it like if you could give younger you a piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't go to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Save your money.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I could tell my younger self one thing was, I guess I should have been more patient with myself, especially when it came to God. Because yes, I'm well versed in religion, but I think I dived too headfirst into things, and then once I lost the spiritual feeling, I was kind of done with it all. So here's a good thing. I listen on the radio. I listen to the radio a lot when I'm on the road because I'm a delivery driver. If you base your relationship with Christ based off feelings and just the spiritual feeling that you get, you are not going to remain faithful, I guess you could say. You're going to lose the spiritual feeling. But our relationship with Christ isn't based on our feelings, isn't based on that spiritual, feeling we have the Holy Spirit 1% of the time. It is about loyalty. There will be times where we don't feel like worshiping, or we don't feel like going to church or reading our Bible, but it's about loyalty, about doing the things we should be doing when we don't want to do them. That is what our relationship with Christ is based on.
Yeah. It's well put.
So if I could, so basically, I guess that's a tip for people listening and my younger self, is that be patient and listen and just and pray, even when you don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a big thing, even I think you can apply that advice, not even to kind of everything, even if you don't want to take it in a spiritual sense, but I've been thinking a lot about just integrity, doing the things you should do, even when you don't want to, or doing the right thing, or just being consistent. The person that you are behind closed or in front of people is the person you are behind closed doors. So yeah, I think that's a good word.
Yeah, I agree.
What else? Oh yeah, one last thing. This is part of it. I feel this is what the guy on the radio said. This world is it's becoming normalized that this world is run by emotion. We're ruled by our feelings.
Yeah.
When our feelings tell you to do something, we usually listen to them, and I'm here to tell you we shouldn't. We need to. Our feelings are always going to be the best, so we shouldn't let them rule over our lives.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on, Braden.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for giving us your wait, what day even is it? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Thanks for giving us your Wednesday evening here, Braden. It was great to talk with you. Have we met in person before?
At the wedding.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. Did we not meet when we played Ultimate Frisbee?
Ultimate Frisbee. When was that?
Maybe.
I felt like I met another Braden at Ultimate Frisbee back in like 2022.
Maybe.
Might have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like you and Asher came to like a Frisbee or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool to get a chance to actually talk with you for a while and get to hear some of your guys' stories. And thanks for the advice on running. And hopefully I can suffer through that 5 miler.
Yeah.
I wish you all the luck. You're gonna need it.
Thanks, man.
Also, Braden, I have a 5K coming up.
Oh yeah.
It's not planned at the moment, so I don't know when. But along the road, I don't know how many we'll do.
I think
5,
6.
6.
5 or 6.
I'm going to be eating 5 or 6 hot wings that are from like the Hot Ones lineup while running, because this is my punishment for fantasy football. Do you have any advice for eating spicy food while running?
Stay hydrated. That reminds me, there's a race kind of like this. There's a race where it was an ultra too. A race like those whiskey shots, the fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Every mile they'd have to do a shot of fireball whiskey.
Oh my goodness, you got drunk people running more than a marathon? That's crazy.
Now, hot wings, I mean, heck, during the Flying Pig, they offer us bacon to eat. Don't do it. I will say, Nolan, you're going to get cramps. You're going to cramp up. You're going to be begging for water.
What I'm most worried about is hiccups. Sometimes if I eat something hot too quickly, I get hiccups. And I'm like, hiccups while running sounds awful.
Oh, yeah. I when I get hiccups while I run, those hiccups turn into burps, and those burps don't turn into something. They turn into something solid.
Yeah, it does not sound fun.
Oh.
So I say when you're eating, just slow down. Make sure you eat it, swallow it, and then you can slowly get your. How many do you have to eat?
I think it's like 6. I think 5 during the race and 1 at the end.
Damn.
And they get increasingly hotter.
Right.
I wonder if this is as bad as the chocolate milk challenge.
Yeah, we'll find out.
What's that?
It's basically the chocolate milk mile is basically you drink a cup of chocolate milk after every lap.
Ooh.
And it doesn't sound all that bad, but every person that I've seen run it pukes.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So Nolan, run with a trash bag.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna need it.
Oh, I'm also gonna be wearing a suit.
A suit. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How hot is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like your wedding day when it was like 100 degrees and I almost passed out?
We hope not. I hope not. Oh yeah. 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 Well, thanks for the advice on that one. We'll see. So.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for washing.
Do your laundry.
Boom.
All right.
That's it.